JoJo Siwa has had quite the week. She's calling out Alex Cooper. She kicked a fan out of her show. There's a lot going on there. Plus, we're going to get into some Kardashian news, Jenner news, and whatever is going on with these Jake Paul AI videos. We've got to get into everything. Hey guys, it's Christy and welcome back to the weekly TEACAP. Starting off with what the heck is going on with Jake Paul. So this week I started seeing these videos going around of Jake Paul where he is doing a bunch of different stuff. At first they were like kind of normal and I thought that it was him and his girlfriend doing one of those makeup challenges where she's behind him and can't see, and so she is using her hands to do his makeup. That's what I thought was going on. But then it started to get out of hand, okay? There started to be so many videos that I was like, I actually don't think that this is what I thought it was. And it turned out it was this whole AI situation. And honestly, I'm terrified at how real these look, but they just kept coming and they were going viral. Everyone was talking about how Jake Paul was the only celebrity that seemed to be falling victim to these AI videos. And I thought the reason why there were so many was because it started to be a trend. So more people were like, oh my gosh, let me make an AI Jake Paul video. Like 1 minute he was a tooth fairy.
88. Shh, I'm the tooth fairy. I'm a little fairy. I'm a little fairy. I'm a little fairy.
The next, he was a worship leader. And then we had him as Glinda singing what appears to be a new song that he added to the soundtrack.
Beneath the stars I rise on a breath of light and wonder. Through shadows of the night I send a promise through the air. Where kindness turns the tide, our hearts become forever.
And then of course he did his outfit of the day videos.
I've got the same black tee tucked in so it sits clean at the waist. Plaid pleated skirt, a little bit of movement, and a leather belt to pull it together. Down low, chunky combat boots with white socks peeking out. The silver chain and rings, of course.
He had a ton of get ready with me videos. There was even a video of him coming out, you guys.
I have an announcement in 3, 2, 1. I'm gay.
I hope every here supports me.
Here's my makeup set. Look at this. Oh my gosh, guys, it looks amazing. Look.
Now, these were all created on the app called Sora, which is still invite only. People are out here using cutting edge AI to make Jake Paul look like Glinda the Good Witch. And prior to some recent news, all we knew was that these videos were all being created on the app Sora, which is a social media app from the same developers of OpenAI. And you allegedly have to be invited to use it, which one TikToker commented on the fact that this is what people were using their invitations on. Like, they were just so confused that out of all the things that they could have used this little trial run of AI, they chose to make videos of Jake Paul. And it seemed like Jake Paul was taking it pretty well. He reacted to some of these TikToks saying that he was suing people, but he was doing his makeup while he was saying this. So it kind of felt like he was down for the joke. He was having a little giggle out of everything. And it kind of made people like him for a second there because they were like, oh, okay, you know, Jake Paul actually has a sense of humor.
I've had it with the AI stuff. It's affecting my relationships, businesses. People are hitting me up saying, yo, did you say this? What did you do this for? This was you. I can't believe you did this. It's really affecting things. And honestly, it's like people need to get a life. So it's kind of pissing me off. I'm going to be suing everybody that is continuing to spread these false narratives of me doing shit that I would literally never, ever do. So be ready for lawsuits.
And by him doing the makeup, he was poking fun at some of the videos that have gone around. But it turns out it was all part of a calculated plan, as he revealed that he was an investor in OpenAI and that he agreed to do this. Jake Paul posted on X, "People have been asking me, Jake, why are there all these AI videos of you on the internet? There's a method to the madness. I'm a proud OpenAI investor and have been advising Sora team this year and agreed to become the first celebrity NIL Cameo user, and from there things went crazy. In 6 days, my Cameo has generated 1 billion views," and he goes on to congratulate the Sora team. Immediately upon posting this, people were like, okay, well, the joke's over. It's not funny anymore because he's in on the whole thing and it was like this giant cash grab. I also think that that was why it went so viral, because of the fact that people didn't know that he was in on it. They felt like people were making these videos because they didn't like Jake Paul or they were trying to troll Jake Paul, and it became a trend. But knowing that celebrities are wanting these videos to be made, I feel like that is way less interesting to people. But Jake seemed pretty happy with the numbers turnout. Anyway, as for some Kardashian Jenner news this week, you guys, Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet were spotted together in New York City, and they are still very much together. There were some breakup rumors going around as people didn't know how they were doing. He went off to film Dune this summer, and so they haven't been seen in public in some time, and so people were wondering if they had broken up or what, but they are together. They were out, they went on multiple day nights, they were at a baseball game together. She was wearing a Marty Supreme jacket, then Kendall posted wearing Marty Supreme. He has everyone in this family promoting his upcoming film, Marty Supreme, and I feel that is exactly why he is out and about right now, getting seen by paparazzi, because he wants people talking about him, because this movie is about to come out in December. And I feel like that's why he did this whole big hair reveal, because when he went away to film Dune this summer, he had to buzz his head, and everybody has been seeing him wear these hats, and they've been like, what's his hair look like? What does it look like under there? And he hasn't revealed it until this week. He went live and did this whole crazy ping pong live stream, because the movie Marty Supreme is going to be about him playing ping pong. And in this live stream, he revealed his buzzed head that everyone has been curious about, and he ended up telling people to go and watch Marty Supreme. And I feel like when it comes to Timothée Chalamet, when he is about to be in a very big movie that everyone is Oscar buzzing around, I feel like he kind of does an album rollout for his movies. He is taking it so serious. He doesn't want to just do the press tour. He wants to go above and beyond and really show people that he is campaigning for that freaking Oscar. And he's been in the headlines, him and Kylie together. They've been out, people are talking about them. They're talking about Marty Supreme, they're talking about his hair, they're talking about Dune, they're talking about everything that he's got working on. So I'm sure that he is thrilled by that. As for Kylie, with her name in the headlines, it seems she is taking advantage as well, because she is giving Kylie Cosmetics a major throwback rebrand. It seems she is playing into nostalgia like crazy, and she is bringing back her King Kylie era, where she had the wigs, the original lip kits. She's deleted all of the content on Kylie Cosmetics. She's left up only photos of her from her King Kylie era. She's brought the lips logo back. She posted a whole teaser trailer talking about how she's bringing this era back. So she is really trying to capitalize on nostalgia. I feel like for years now, people have said that Kylie Cosmetics fell off. It's not what it once was. People don't have the desire to purchase it anymore. She needs to go back to her roots. And it feels like she is listening to people. She is bringing back what originally made this brand pop off. And I heard something very interesting this week where people were saying that Kylie Cosmetics is big because of her name. Her fame and her name makes Kylie Cosmetics big. But when we're talking about other brands like Rare Beauty and we're talking about Rhode, a lot of the time in these cases, we've seen that the products themselves on their own are the reason why people want to purchase. People have raved about Rhode skincare. They like the lip peptide. And same with Rare, people have liked the quality of the products, which has kept the brand very high up in people's radars. Whereas I feel like with Kylie, we're not ever really hearing like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. We did back then in the lip kit days, but I feel like over the last couple of years, she's just been riding on her name and her fame alone. And I feel like maybe with this rebrand, she's trying to get to this place where people want to buy Kylie Cosmetics because they like the products and not just her name and everything. Because I feel like the goal with celebrity brands is that you want people to be like, I like this product. And maybe you don't even like the person, but if the product is good, then you kind of won. So that's what Kylie's trying to do right now. As for her sister Kim, she has also had people talking this week as she is acting again. She is set to star in another Ryan Murphy show releasing next month called All's Fair. She is starring alongside Glenn Close, Sarah Paulson, Naomi Watts, and the list just goes on. And you might remember some didn't exactly love her performance in American Horror Story, and so people's reactions have definitely reflected that since the announcement has been made and the trailer came out. People said, what kind of dirt does Kim K have on Ryan Murphy? It's the only way I can explain this. This cast is insane. And then there's Kim. Kim K must have something on Ryan Murphy. I just can't unsee Kim Kardashian. I don't know if that makes sense. Kim on the same screen as Sarah Paulson is just wrong. And I do kind of get what that one person was saying, that they can't unsee Kim Kardashian. Like, I know she's acting as a character, but I can't see her be anybody else other than herself. So I feel like it's hard to watch stuff that she's in, but she's really trying. She's putting herself out there. I don't know about Ryan Murphy though. You guys, I just can't believe that he did Glee and then he's done like all of these murder shows on Netflix and he's done American Horror Story. I watched the first season of American Horror Story and I tried to watch the second. I got to the part where they like cut that woman's legs off and I couldn't do it. You guys, I'm just a little scaredy cat. Love it if you guys love it, but some of it's like too disturbing for me. And so I know I cannot watch any of his murder nothing on Netflix. I read about it. I read what happens and I don't want to see that stuff. But good for you if you guys want to watch that stuff. But I just cannot believe that this is the guy that Kim is so in with getting all of her acting roles from. But this show, it is going to be about divorce lawyers. So it does seem kind of fitting for Kim. I mean, a lawyer actress combo all in one. And I mean, she does have some experience with divorce lawyers. So we'll just have to see how it is. But as of right now, those are some of the opinions that are flying around. Not everyone's most excited for a show, but I guess we'll just have to see how Kim does. Now, as for JoJo, you guys, well, it's been a wild ride online the last week, I'll say that. At the beginning of the week, it was going around that JoJo Siwa kicked a fan out of her show in Glasgow, Scotland, because the fan was wearing a hoodie with a picture of JoJo edited onto an egg, essentially making fun of her hairline, I guess, which has been a running meme over the years that her mom did her ponytail way too tight when she was younger and she has a receding hairline because she would not give up the ponytail with the bow. At one point, JoJo asked the crowd what everyone was wearing, and the girl passed the sweatshirt through the crowd and to JoJo, and they thought it would be funny and JoJo would get a laugh out of it. She did kind of laugh, but then she said, you know, you want to see what happens when you do stuff like that, and asked to have them removed from the show. After kicking them out, she proudly said that you're not going to come to her show and wear a hoodie that is making fun of her.
Want to see what happens when you do stuff like this? Your hoodie? Can you get him out of here? I'm serious. Now. Take him out. Come on. No, you're not going to come to my concert and bring a hoodie making fun of me. No way. No way, man. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. But we only got room for infinity hearts in here, right? Not in my house, baby.
But the girl who was kicked out posted a TikTok addressing the situation and attempted to set the record straight. She claimed her and her friend didn't have any merch to wear to the show, so they just decided to tape a funny picture of JoJo to their sweatshirts, and they claimed to have Googled funny JoJo pictures and chose the first one that popped up.
Hi. So me and my friend, we didn't have any merch, so we were like, oh, what are we gonna wear? And we were like, oh, let's just print out a picture and like stick it on our clothes and it'll be funny, and like JoJo has a good sense of humor, so she'll laugh as well. So we just googled funny JoJo Siwa picture and then screenshotted the first thing that came up. We didn't look what it was from or anything like that. And then we got in and we were there for like 45 minutes and JoJo was like, what's everyone wearing? And we were like, oh, this is our opportunity to make her laugh. So we like held up what it was and she was like, can you hand it over? So we did. And we were like, oh my goodness, she's gonna like laugh and find it really funny. She didn't find it funny. She kicked us out and then people started posting videos about it and saying we threw it at her when we didn't throw it. We handed it over through security.
And how did you feel when you were kicked out? 'Cause this is when you called me.
Well, I called Mum about to have a panic attack because I've never been kicked out of a concert before and I always gone to concerts, and all the other shows that I've been to, they find stuff like that really funny. Like it's a common thing for people to like bring a funny picture.
Okay.
But yeah, so I went out the concert and the staff weren't even like looking at us and we were trying to talk to them and they were just ignoring us and like, yeah.
And on one hand, JoJo has been open about being insecure about her hairline and the fact that people used to mock her. But Also, she's posted that egg photo of herself on Instagram. She posted it back in 2019. So some people were like, it kind of seemed harmless. Like, since she's posted it, they probably thought it was cool. But anyway, she didn't like it and she kicked them out. Now, the other drama comes in when JoJo went on the Smith Sister podcast, and she seemed to be more hung up on a podcast that she did over a year ago. You might remember when she went on Call Her Daddy and explained the names of her future kids, Freddie, Eddie, and Teddy. Yeah, apparently she did not have the best time on Call Her Daddy and definitely was making her feelings known about Alex Cooper.
We're gonna talk about your kid names.
Freddie, Eddie, and Teddy, my babies.
Okay. What the fuck? Like, I'm sorry, but I have to just, what? How did you come up with these names?
Please, I love it.
What?
And why?
Like, and why? And you got them tattooed on yourself.
So they were all, you can kind of, some are still lingering around. They were temporaries.
Okay.
They were like 2-week temporaries.
Okay.
I have 3 real ones. So I have 2 on my hands and then 1 behind my ear. Freddie, I love Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury's like literally changed my life from the dead. I love that dude. I wanted to name a girl Freddie for the longest time. Last 8 years. Then I was like, well, I really want twin boys. I was like, so my girl's Freddie, and then I got 2 twin boys.
On the podcast, JoJo said that she felt Alex was questioning a lot of things about her, and she seemed surprised by some of JoJo's answers.
Genuinely, when I walked into Call Her Daddy, Alex, like, and this might not be fair of me to say because she might have a different opinion on this, but I can use my better judgment, and like, the conversation felt very like she questioned a lot of things about me.
She went on to describe that she feels like it is the generation Alex is in, and that it is the people that are a little bit older than JoJo that hate on her. But she also knows she wasn't surprised by any of this, but this was just her experience.
Yeah, and because that is the generation that does hate on me and did hate on me. It's just the people that are a little bit older than me. And I don't know, I think honestly, for me, it's predictable.
It seems the bad blood doesn't run that deep, though, because she made sure to clarify that she did just watch Alex's episode with Taylor Frankie Paul. So it was like she likes Alex, but she didn't feel like Alex liked her when she went on the podcast. At least she was answering questions that felt a little judgy.
Right? And was like, how does this make sense? How does that make sense? And every time I explained myself, she was like, oh yeah, fair enough. You know what I mean? And like, every single thing almost felt as if she was like, trying to be like, okay, not this, Alex, please forgive me, I love you, I adore you, I just watched your thing with Taylor Frankie, like, I'm obsessed with you. But like, almost like she would be to me like, are you a dumbass? And then I would be like, well, here's why I'm not a dumbass, but this is why I did that. And she'd be like, huh, you're really smart. And I'd be like, yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
I
It's
get
like
what you're saying.
everything rounded back. And it was actually, it was beautiful.
Now, some people did defend Alex in the comment section of these clips, and they said, she questioned you in an interview, but that's the point of Alex's show. She gives you a place to defend the rumors about you. People like you better because you got to explain yourself. That's the whole point. She's playing the character so you can explain yourself. That's literally the way she interviews everyone. Okay, but JoJo, the hat you wore was asking for those types of questions. So in a podcast where you get interviewed, she interviewed you. The more I see JoJo and know about her, the less I like her. You mean she did her job? That's called an interview. Some were on JoJo's side though, saying, the one time I can agree with JoJo Siwa, because you can't lie, Alex was low-key making fun of her to her face, but it looks bad on JoJo for gossiping this loud about it. I'm a fan of Call Her Daddy, but I 100% agree with her. She can definitely come at you based on the public's narrative in a condescending way. But that is what JoJo had to say about her Call Her Daddy experience, not exactly loving it, and also how she kicked out fans at her show recently. I certainly want to know what you guys think about all this, plus what people are saying about the Kardashians, Kylie coming back with her King Kylie era, Kim starring in this new Ryan Murphy show. Plus, let me know what you guys think about this whole Jake Paul AI stuff. Have you guys been seeing it go around? Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.